This problem states that a 475-pound tiger was weighed several times by two rival trainers. Who was more accurate and who was more precise? So we need to understand the two concepts. Accuracy is the distance between measurements and actual values. That means how close you are to the bullseye of a target. Precision is the variation between all those different measurements when you're measuring the same thing. So that's like clustering on a target. If your shots on a target are all over the board, you have very little precision. Unlike if they were the size of a quarter, that would be very precise. So to determine accuracy, let's look at the average weight for each of these trainers, Carol and Joe. Now, if we plug these into a calculator to find the average, which would for Carol, that would be 470 plus 480 plus 475, 475, divided by how many trials there were. And we know, or we can see that that is 475. Now, let's do the same thing for Joe. For Joe, it's 473 plus 477 plus 475. Divided by how many trials there were, that also equals 475. So, both trainers are fairly accurate. They have the same accuracy because their average is the actual weight of the tiger. But now let's look at their precision. We can see that Carol ranges from, with a maximum of 480 and a minimum of 470, that spans a 10-pound range. Now, Joe, his max weight that he found was 477, and his minimum was 473, which just spans 5 pounds range. So, since Joe's measurements are more built in, closer to each other, more clustered, we would say that they are more precise. So, that tells us that the answer is E. Joe and Carol are equally accurate, and Joe is more precise though.